to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I got a tree too gorgeous. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, handle it. Taxes, shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop me. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, 3rd most in the NFL, and now they come up 1st and 15.
Back 22! Back 22! Two jet!
Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Tiger, tiger, tiger! Come back, come back!
Third and long, it's Watson. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a first down throw. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Green the line!
To the air yet again, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll run it here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle, and he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw on second is Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Back 22! Back 22!
Throwing on third down, Watson. Open man is Cantrell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Quick move by Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's Lamar Miller. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Buying time to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught by Parker. Pushing his way through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he spins through. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Parker, left side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
All right, now look at 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And now running right through him. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
The final shot before the break. Watson able to shake him off. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Gordon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tiger. Black 22. Black 22. Come back.
Now Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Now it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff to Miller. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, it's Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Watson just beating the play clock. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And now it's blocked. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Open man is Cantrell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw is Watson, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Gone, gone.
looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good.